Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy Jess B, and welcome back to A Gentleman's Choice. This podcast is where four brothers come together and we just talk about real life's obstacles, trials, our tribulations, and we just, we want to get everybody's take on things that we go through throughout the month. We try to meet at least twice a month. Sometimes it's only one, but it's okay. We get here, and when I say here, I mean here at Chocolate City Cigar Lounge. That's El Septimo in the Arts District of Las Vegas, man. I would like to introduce my brothers, man. First, we got the host of the Ray Sun Report and the number one hip hop podcast by far in Las Vegas, man. The Fifth Element Hip Hop, my boy Ray Sun, man. How you feeling, brother?
Feeling good, man.
Chilling.
Feeling good, man.
I know that's right, man.
Back at it.
Yeah, man. You can introduce IC, man.
Okay. You already introduced him, but we got the one and only IC Jones from the hit show Hot Seat with IC Jones.
Yeah.
And everything else he does in the community, sitting right here with us. IC, go ahead, man, introduce yourself.
I appreciate it, man. This is a gentleman's choice. We are here at Chocolate City Cigar Lounge. I want to give a special shout out to Johnny, man. We thank you. We love you. We appreciate you for this beautiful space. Keep going, keep rocking. Now, let me introduce my guy, my brother, my homeboy, D. Mees.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. You
Yeah.
feel me? Hey, a gentleman's choice. We here live and direct. I got these three gentlemen with me. We're going to chop it up and spit that game, man, that real talk that's going to make you young niggas, excuse my language, but you young men, you feel me? Show y'all how to, put your grown man on, get suited and booted, step out and have a good time. Cigar lounges and all, Bring your lady out, man. You know how it go in the game.
Talking about, man, and I am your boy Just B once again, man. Again, man, I just wanted to get with my closest brothers and create something amazing, just a safe space for us to just come and chop game and have some drinks and smoke some amazing cigars, get fly, and and make a gentleman's choice. You feel me? So if y'all ready, man, let's start off. We always start off with saying, what makes a gentleman to us. D Mees, you wanna kick it off, brother?
What makes a gentleman
Yeah,
is
let's go.
somebody that's standing on all 10 toes and aware of his surroundings and everything around them.
To me today, man, a gentleman is someone who is caring, kind, and absolutely gentle.
You know what it is. To me, the gentleman is just somebody that you can depend on. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's always gonna be 100 with you. Nice and simple. It's just a dependable person, man. Somebody that ain't gonna stab you in the back. Gentleman is a gentleman. Y'all know what it is.
Yeah, I feel that, man. I feel like a gentleman is a man that's accountable for all his actions. A man that's willing to be vulnerable and be transparent with his brothers, with his fellow gentlemen, man. So if that's you, I consider you a gentleman, man. And if you're not, you can get there. It's still hope. It's okay. Hey, so today, we appointed. Well, we ain't appoint him. We asked Ray Sun. We said, hey, man, you real good with them topics on the fifth. And on the Ray Sun Report, can you give us the topics for the show? Hey, and the brother said he would bless us with them, man. I feel like we should just jump right into it, brother.
I feel like we should toast though.
Oh, you right. It's been a minute, but we back.
We back over here.
Over here.
Toast in the air. Blessings, man, and longevity. And my toast is that a gentleman's choice get picked up by sponsors, get picked up by a television network, you understand me, and product sponsors, man. We here. God bless y'all. Love y'all.
It is. Let's go. It's a gentleman's choice.
Yes, sir.
Woo. Okay.
Let's get into these topics, baby.
I'm up here doubling up.
I'm gonna help you. Don't even trip.
All right, let me see what we got in here. Let me see what we got in the mix.
Talk to me.
And we're gonna jump. We're gonna skip around, and ain't nothing in order.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. Do I want to start out a little spicy, or are we gonna start out? Let's see.
I like the first one on there.
Like the very first one.
I like the very first.
Let's go. First topic. What would you tell the young teenage you? What advice or guidance would you give him? Like, say, the ninth grade you.
Man, I'll start, man. Hey, to the ninth grade me, ooh, I was fast in the ass, boy. Let me tell you, I thought I was gonna be in the porno flick, you know what I'm saying? I was out there wilding, man. So I would definitely tell myself, like, brother, you're very talented. Very talented, you're very smart, like street smart and scholastically. You know, slow down though, bro. You moving too fast.
Yeah.
You know, you got your little paper in your pocket, but you're 15, you know what I mean? You got a little bag, you know, but slow your ass down. Slow your roll, man. And that's for all the youngsters out there though. You know, hey, don't be in a rush to grow up. You don't want to get here too fast. That's my take on it, man.
That's what's up. Oh, you want to come to me? I led the question. Okay. I would tell the young teenage me to it's gonna be some hard times, you know what I'm saying? But chin up, chest out, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna get through them, stay solid, and yeah, it's gonna be some hard times coming, but you can do it, you know what I'm saying? Just be you and you can do it.
Preach.
I would tell the ninth grade me that I don't have to care what anybody thinks about me. What they eat don't make me. You know what I'm saying? And so what they think about me, it shouldn't change the trajectory of my life, right? I don't have to join a gang or a clique or any of that, and change the people you hang around. You know, if I know where I'm headed, I know I'm a leader, then keep leading the way I know how to lead, right? And not necessarily be like a low key follower of the wrong crowd to be a leader in that crowd. Instead, go ahead and lead the way you know how and do what God called you to do, you know?
Your crowd gonna find you.
Yeah, exactly. Your tribe gonna find you, right? So I would tell the young me that, like, bro, you don't have to do that, bro. And don't worry about what people have to say about you. And go ahead and keep leading the way you know how, and everything will be just fine. But I like what you said, slow down, right? And I like what you said as well. You know what I'm saying? It's just the truth. You feel me? So, all right, Demise, pass the torch to you. Pun intended.
Well, me, I would tell the ninth grade me to manage your money better and trust your gut. Go with your gut feeling always. Don't deviate from the path either. I'm gonna keep it at that. You feel me?
Don't deviate from the path. It's real.
For reals,
Yeah, from
man.
the path. I like
Hey,
that.
and a lot of y'all out there, y'all should really we gonna get into my book and all of that good stuff later on in within the not the interview because this is a show.
Right.
This is a release, really. But we'll get into that later on. But a part of it is like, yo, like everybody out there, you know, really figure out what question you would ask to your 15-year-old self, and then ask it, and then answer it. And you know, I feel like what you can gain from that is pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing. Great topic, brother. Great question.
Nice.
What's next? Let's go.
Shout out to your interview last night.
Thank you, man.
How do y'all plan on leaving generational health to y'all children?
I ain't going first this time.
Wait, generational health.
Yeah, generational health. Yeah.
Generational health. The only thing I can think of is go back to the old days and learn to grow your food. You feel me? Grow your own food, your own fruits and vegetables, and
Yeah, that's nice.
hey, learn how to feed yourself. You know.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's bars.
So since we're going this way, whatever you learn now, right, pass it down. So that way the children don't have to do what we just did and say, well, what would you tell your younger self? You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, Pop's already passed it down, right? For me, any of those real remedies, right? Those fruits that actually, you know, do something for you, the vegetables that do something for you, really like intake it, really take that in and say, okay, did that help me? It absolutely did what it was supposed to do. So just pass down those remedies, those recipes that really work, from blending it up, putting it in the blender, right? To actually eating it, you know what I'm saying? And not being afraid of vegetables. A lot of our children are afraid of vegetables, like we was too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nah, let them see what's healthy, let them see what's good, and whatever they like, let them eat that. Let them try it all. Which one you like? All right, we're gonna get you that, you know? But I seen that my son, I'm sorry to go extensive, but I seen my son, he's 8 now, but when he was 7, I had put some fruit and vegetables in a blender. He would have not eaten that, but he drank that.
Otherwise, right?
Yes, he drank that. And he was like, oh, this is good. I was like, got it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would do, man. That's how I would pass down generational health. And I would show them on a recipe sheet, this is what this means, this is what this helps, this is what this does. You know? That's what I would do.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, I think
And what we should do, actually, what we should start doing. Great question.
thank you. I would tell my kids, which I already told them now, pay attention to your body. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to any aches and, you know what I'm saying, ailments, and don't just push them off. You know what I'm saying? If it's, you know what I'm saying? If you feel something, talk to your parents. You know what I'm saying? Talk to somebody where you might need to go to the doctor or something like that. Don't put that out, because something small can turn to something large.
And the quickness too.
And the quickness. So pay attention to your body, and also say when they get of age, get some life insurance. Not already have life insurance on them, but when you get
That's
of
a
age,
big one.
get some life insurance. When you get grown, get some life insurance on your kids. Things like that. You know what I mean? So
Life
they can be aware.
insurance is not a scam. It can be a tool.
It definitely
You
can
just
be a
got to
tool.
learn it and use it right.
It can be a
Understand
it
that.
can be a way to generational wealth at the same time.
Talk to him, brother.
You know what I mean?
Talk to him.
I like that part because you said that, and it goes with health. Having life insurance, you know what I'm saying? Even though it's into the wealth situation, also people are scared to get it, you know, because they don't want to plan their funerals. They don't want to talk about death, at least in our community, right? And like he said, just be the scam and this, that, and that. Man, listen, find the right company for you. Find out what they're doing and go make it happen. Don't wait till you're older, because sometimes life insurance can be skyrocketed high because of your health, because you didn't take care of yourself when you were younger, and now they won't even accept you because of certain things you got going on. Your high blood pressure can stop you from getting.
But
And it's people don't, and it's almost like we're doing a life insurance commercial, but people don't understand you can get life insurance for low as $10 a month. You know what I mean? That they can,
That's true.
yeah, definitely. You know what I mean? So it just helps. You know what I'm saying? Your family won't be out making plates or car washes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it just helps, man.
yeah. So the thing that I have to say about generational health, that was a good play, by the way, is that it starts with us, right? Meaning that we also have to be the ones that man up and or woman up or whatever the case may be. We have to be mature enough and responsible and disciplined enough to go to the hospital and check and make sure we do our you know, we getting older. It is what it is. We have to do our checks and make sure we're right? And because our kids watch us, they watch us. So we have to lead by example. We can tell them all day, but let's be honest, kids don't listen, you know, but they imitate what they see. So if they see us taking care of ourselves in tune, you know, hopefully it'll merge over to them and they'll start taking care of themselves too, man. That's my feelings on that.
So just being that mirror image.
Yeah, man. Just, you know, we got to make sure we good too.
All right. You ready for the next one?
Let's go, baby. Let's
All right,
go.
let's skip around. This is a little different. Is rap music detrimental to the mind and thought process of young black kids? And if y'all say yes, what ways is it possible to change that, in your opinion? Not and when I say rap music, I don't mean hip hop, because hip hop is a culture, and the hip hop is love, peace, unity, and having fun. It's not violence. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's yeah, rap is just a part of hip hop.
Yeah.
Subgenre.
I'm gonna let y'all go first on that one. Y'all the artists.
Okay,
Say the question
So
again.
we starting over here again.
The question is rap music detrimental to the mind and thought process of young black kids? And if yes, what ways is it possible to change that, in your opinion?
With that question, I couldn't categorize rap music because within rap music there is different genres of rap, from like drill, gangster, you know,
Conscious.
those are all different genres under rap. So one genre could be detrimental, you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't put that on that cloud over all of rap.
Okay.
Me personally,
Good.
it's certain
Good take.
certain genres that's under subgenres that's under rap that is very detrimental because it's all it is preaching death and promoting violence, everything that we see that's negative in life. You know what I'm saying? There's rap lanes that glorify that. There's other rap lanes that's educational. You know what I'm saying? That's under the hip hop tree. You know what I'm saying? The type of music I do, I take real life experiences and mirror it on the music. So I think that's not detrimental. It's to me it's educational for somebody that is headed down that lane.
I'm rocking with that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm rocking with that.
And for the music that does though in rap,
Yeah,
you said yes, it does.
yeah. I like I say, I wouldn't just put
Right.
that over all of rap because there's sub categories
And
of
for
rap.
that genre, how would you change it? Is that what you asked? How would you change it?
For the genre, only way to change it really is to ban it.
To ban it?
To ban it. If
Wow.
you don't want, you know what I'm saying. Only way to change it is to ban it. Like if you want the YNs to stop pulling up with the Dracos,
Switches.
you know what I'm saying.
No,
But no, regardless.
Regardless,
Hey,
ain't got nothing to do with
regardless.
music or none of that.
Regardless.
But it's hard. It's hard to ban it with freedom of speech out there. You know what I'm saying. So
Okay. So, man, you said a lot, and I agree with what you said. And yes, I agree with the subgenre, right? So there's trap, there's drill, there's gangster, street. You know, it's a couple different genres under hip hop that becomes rap, right? Because rap is the music, hip hop is the lifestyle, right? For those of you who listening, and so there's a couple genres in rap that are detrimental to the thought process and the lifestyle of young black men and women, right? And not just young black men and women though, but
to the world, to the
world,
masses now.
to the listener, right? And the way that you change it is we stop perpetuating it, right? We stop allowing it to move forward by not listening to it, right? By not giving it any power, by not viewing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, you
True.
can ban it for sure.
True.
That comes with a petition. You know, petitions really work. They have whole sites for petitions that'll get you up out of here, right? But I feel like when it comes to the youngsters, they're gonna want to know why. And when it comes to the artists, they call it entertainment, right? I don't think that's necessary. I don't think that's necessarily true. That it's just all entertainment, right? Because hip hop comes from imitating life. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
This is a music that imitates life. This is a music that is a speaker of life. When you get gangster rap, street rap, right? Trap rap, a lot of these artists who are entertaining and they say it's fictitious, right? Their music and their lyrics is a soundtrack to somebody in the streets that's living this lifestyle.
50-50 though. I would say 50-50 on that.
That's cool.
I'm saying because you got a certain amount of cats that never lived that life,
And they trying to
goes and Escalades, and they don't own none of that.
Because it's cool.
Right.
Right. And so 50-50 cool, right? And so I just feel like we don't need to give that a voice. And the more of us that agree that we turn that down, tune that out, and turn up what we know hip hop really is. You know what I'm saying? Like even party music isn't the same, right? Dance hip hop music isn't the same. You know what I'm saying? We came up in a different era. And so it's like now everything it's literally kind of like porn music, right? People are making soundtracks to porn. It's wild to me how this stuff has changed in the trajectory of where it's going. So my answer, long story longer, is to tune it out, turn it off, and don't allow it in your circumference. That's how you stop letting it perpetuate
just to
these
double
people
back
and penetrate their hearts and minds.
just to double back on what I said about banning it. I more when I say ban it, I more or less say the radio stations need to ban it because they're the one that's pumping it out to the masses every 15 minutes, the same damn song.
Right.
So that's what I mean about banning it. The radio stations need to ban it. They don't need to perpetuate it and put it out there to the masses.
What's your opinion? I don't really got an opinion, man. I don't,
Right.
It's mine's gonna lead right back to lead by example, brother.
Right.
But at the same time, us old heads that now know how to lead by example is it. That's just not what's popping. Rarely we get like a what's it called, a sword in the stone, where it's like right now, like E40 doing his thing, killing it, still killing it. But that's that swag, that's the hyphy movement. That's a little different. That's that hype party movement, right? But like other than that, bro, like it's you gotta lead by example, bro. But it's I don't feel like it's gonna change. If I'm being honest, I feel like hip hop is gonna continue to evolve based on how the youngsters live their lives.
Right.
Let's be honest. You don't start thinking about changing your life till you really in your 30s nowadays. You like, oh shit, hold up, maybe I shouldn't shoot up the whole neighborhood because my family lived there too. And until that happens, it's going to continue to be the same recycling situation. It's going to be a revolving door. It's the same thing over and over and over and over.
Well, it's kind of like, how do you stop the violence?
Yeah, you don't.
It's always going to happen, right? But you can decrease the violence. I've never seen a sign or, people walking outside, during their rally that says decrease the violence, right? Because yes, violence is increasing, but it's not stopping, but it has decreased as well. Certain neighborhoods, certain areas, certain cities, violence has decreased. What if we let them know that and say, man, decrease the violence, because violence will never stop.
So it's like putting a Band-Aid in a sense. It's like putting a Band-Aid in certain areas, right? Like you got a scar on your neck, you got a scar on your leg, you got a scar on your hip. You put a Band-Aid on it, it'll make that scar subdue for a moment, until you take that Band-Aid off, then it hurt again. And every Band-Aid gets old. You know what I mean? So that's the problem, bro. Like it's just always gonna happen. Like we want change, and it's amazing to want that. And I love what we do as a brotherhood because we try to ignite change in these youngsters. And it's not enough of us out there that's trying to do that, because it's gonna take, what they say, it take a village to raise a kid. It take a whatever, all that shit. Like it really do. It really do, man. What's next,
Definitely
man?
does. And then just being detrimental in the 80s and whatnot, they put to ways to try to change. They put the sticker on it. You know what I'm saying? The explicit lyric sticker and things like that. But that's long gone. People ain't buying CDs and stuff no more. Music is out there on the internet.
You download anything.
Yeah, exactly. All right, next topic. Is it okay in parenting to be your child's friend?
Let's do it from a father's point of view.
That's what we got to do it from.
I mean, no, we can have opinions on every point of view, but let's make sure we.
It's not cool to be the friend because they lose that level of respect for you once you they friend. You know what I'm saying? It's
they could.
Me, I'm old school. Hey, I'm the parent. You the child. You know what I'm saying? Don't lose or cross those boundaries. You know what I'm saying? We can be cool. We can go out and have fun and everything, but don't cross that boundary of thinking I'm your friend that much to the point that you can turn around and disrespect me or any of your other older family members.
I understand
So
that.
there is a difference between being cool with somebody and being a friend.
Correct.
That's what I just heard.
Correct.
We cool. We hang out.
Correct.
We kick it.
That's just
But-
like going to work. If you go work a 9 to 5, you can be cool with your coworker. You ain't got to be
But you ain't got
his friend.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all
You
ain't
ain't
gotta hang out at home.
You feel me? You ain't gotta hang out after you clock out. You know what I'm saying? But we cool while we on this clock right now. You know what I'm saying? We cool. We in this occupying the same space. We cool.
Okay.
But once I clock out of here, I don't have to be your friend. Trust and believe. I got a whole nother life I'm living.
Okay.
Let's mix it up. Ray son, what you?
Is it okay in parenting to be your child's friend? I think
Yeah,
so.
man.
I think so. Sometimes your kids need a friend. You know what I mean? They might go to school and be the oddball out and don't have no friends at school. You know what I'm saying? And that's where you want them to get their friends at and all that. But if they don't have that, and then they come home and they don't have a friend at home, you know what I mean? So I don't know. And just in my opinion, I think it's okay to be your child's friend. Still be their disciplinarian. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, there's
mine better get like Michael Jackson and find Ben.
find the
yeah.
monkey.
So there's definitely boundaries
Or a
to it,
mouse.
right? There's definitely boundaries to
Right.
it. It's like it's cool to be friendly to your child, to have that cool relationship, that cool bond.
Mhm.
That's good, but at the same time, you have to have that discipline.
You have to.
and
No
that what's it called, that sternness
Mhm.
to let them know, like, hey, you know, everything ain't cool, like we cool, but when you do that, that ain't, I'm all right now.
Yeah.
You
You
know what
gotta
I
make
mean?
it plain and clear where the
Yeah,
separation is. You know what I
it
mean?
definitely have a good, it has to have a good balance of separation. Of course, you brothers would know much better than me.
Mhm.
You all have biological children,
Right.
right? And you all have sons as well.
Definitely.
And daughters, both of y'all,
Definitely.
all three of y'all,
Mhm.
and that's amazing. So I'm coming from a point of view of like step parent status, but even with that, bro, you gotta have boundaries. You got to. They gotta know. They gotta respect you,
Right.
and then at the same time, they gotta know that you're cool enough where they can come to you with their problem.
100%.
So at a certain age, I think it's cool to be your child's friend, right?
What age are you talking about?
I'm talking like that.
Teen.
Nah, I'm talking about like that elementary school and up, right? Like you playing with them, you making tents with them, you in the backyard, and you know what I'm saying, y'all playing this and that or whatever, right? Like elementary school, right? Once they get into that age of like, you know, they smelling themselves, you know, 12, 13, 14, 15, you know, going into high school, it's a little different. You know, that's when that actual like that extension come out where it's like, hey, bro.
I thought you were saying the extension cord. Like, hold up. Hold up.
the extension of me being your friend, but I'm the wise one. I'm the big bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm really dad, yes. But like, you remember when I was out there kicking it with you. You remember when we was playing and having fun. But you also remember that I'm your dad. You also remember that I'm very much older than you, right? And so I know what I'm talking about, bro. I done been here before, sis. You know what I'm saying? I know what he's trying to do to you, sis. I know how she's trying to treat you, bros. You feel me? Or whatever the case may be. Teachers, principals, school, friends, homies. Like now you have that unk status, but you dad. You get what I'm saying? And so it's like the friendship, it kind of gets cut a little short because now you got to be more of a disciplinarian when they get to smelling themselves and they get to thinking they know what's up and they get to thinking they know what's going on and they got this. I got it. Like, no, you don't. You feel me? And so I think that when you're their friend in elementary school, you know, child to elementary school, they feel comfortable now with opening up to you. They feel comfortable now talking to you like, man, dad the homie, right? So I know I could tell dad what happened. You know what I'm saying? But when you always been a disciplinarian, you always been that hard, you know, parent, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
They don't even want to really talk. They don't even want to say nothing because they know how you finna come off. They already know your response. It's kind of like in our relationships. You kind of know your wife response when you say something and vice versa, you know, or when something's going on, right? So it's like you might not even want to say nothing, right?
Facts,
So
facts.
that's how I feel about that. Yes, in the young stages, I said from a child to elementary school, but by the time they get to feeling themselves, which is probably about 7th, 8th grade, you know what I'm saying? They get to feeling themselves. And I'm speaking from all of us having experience of us when we got to feeling ourselves and smelling ourselves, right?
Yeah.
I think that's about right, you know? And
I
that's
think-
when you got to lay that law down like, hey,
I think
this when you jumped off the porch, man.
I think more or less when I answered the question, I look at being the leader and the provider for my children. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, being the leader and provider, they have to respect me as the leader. They have to respect me as the provider of the household. Um, even in the relationship with my woman, she's gonna have to respect me as the leader and the provider. If she doesn't respect that, she's gonna be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying, to anything that I do, and I think it's more or less of holding on to that respect level. You know what I'm saying, and continue and to be that leader.
Yeah, I feel that. Hey man, fellas, all the fellas out there in the meta world or wherever you're watching this at, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, or Instagram, even Threads, wherever you may be watching this at, I want y'all to ask yourself that exact question that Ray Sun just dropped, man. And give me your opinions in the comments, vlogs, wherever you at, blogs, wherever. Just make sure you tap in and let us know, man. We got one more question or one more topic from Ray Sun, and then I got a surprise for my fellas if y'all cool with that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna let IC pick the last topic. He got a list of
Oh
the
yeah,
list.
IC got the he got the
Oh,
get the good.
oh, y'all
I
was
got
working
it.
together.
I got it. I got it. So how about this one, man? Do you keep following your dreams after a certain age, even when they don't pan out the way you
Ooh.
intended?
For me, yes.
That's a tricky one.
For me, yes.
Okay. Why?
It's my bucket list, my goals. At the end of the day, nobody is gonna dream my dream.
Okay.
So let me complete my bucket list in life. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It ain't over till it's over.
Facts. Facts.
That's your answer?
Hey,
Fucking right. Excuse my French.
It's a
It
gentleman's
ain't over till it's
choice.
over.
Look, man, I agree with both of these brothers right here. It's like I feel I've been dealing with that lately a lot, right? I'm 40, I'll be 41 this year, and I'm still young. But regardless of the fact what I think I am aging.
Mhm.
Every year I get older and older and older, right?
Yeah.
So there comes a time in your life as a man where you're like, damn, should I still be doing this or should I go get a regular job?
Mhm.
You know?
Mhm.
And I agree with them, like, bro, you don't stop because it like D-Me said, it's like a bucket list. It's like, bro, I can't leave this earth without completing these things.
Okay.
Period.
Okay.
Right? Like period. And that's what that shit keeps me driven, bro.
Okay. So my answer to that is absolutely follow your dreams, but absolutely be realistic with yourself. If you need backing, if you need to go get a job, a part-time job, whatever it is, stick to it, get to it, and make it come to fruition. You know, and if you got God with you, if God be for you, who can be against you? You understand me? So I feel that because a lot of people that tell me stop rapping, right? A lot of people tell me, man, just stick to the podcast, man. A lot of people that tell me whatever they want to tell me, but they're not in my shoes and they don't know the drive and the passion that I have and what it took for me to get to where I'm at today to even be on Gentleman's Choice and be chosen to be on Gentleman's Choice with these three fellas here. So my answer is yes. Okay? Keep going and keep pushing. You understand? My dad is 60, by the way, and he just started recording his poetry. He started writing poetry.
Still a young man too.
And he started recording it because he asked his son, can you help me? And I helped him. And I'm helping him. I'm my dad's manager, Rodney Ishmael. His name is A Sign, right? And my son is his producer. He's producing his music. for his poetry.
That's the daddy's son.
Yeah, and my homeboy Peter Kane, Fan First, is the one that's engineering. Man, it's dope. Okay, my dad said I'm gonna do it at 60, so you can do whatever you want to do. All right, keep going. And my other thing, here's my question. Since we only got a few minutes, right?
Yep.
All right, fellas. Is having sex during an argument or after an unsettled argument toxic or not?
Having sex during an argument, like
Man, look, y'all
Y'all arguing
arguing, and
while
all of a sudden, you just kiss her, or she just kissed you, and she want it or you want it, or it's unsettled, and you still trying to rub on her, she's still trying to rub on you. Is it toxic or not? Or do y'all even want it? Talk to me, fellas.
depends on the relationship you're in.
Facts.
You.
Depends on the relationship you're in. If you're in a committed relationship
Yeah.
with your lady,
Okay.
it's not toxic. It's just part of the game.
Yep.
Part of the game.
If it's with a side chick, you know
Come
what I'm
on,
saying?
man.
I mean, let's keep it a buck. If it's with a side chick, somebody like that, and then you're arguing and y'all keep coming back and doing it again, that's
That's toxic.
the textbook definition of toxic.
Okay.
I would think so.
Okay.
Yeah, it's toxic.
Okay.
Depends on the relationship though.
Yeah.
Just be.
Give it to me one time. Let me.
I know.
What was it?
I know. All right. Is having sex like in the middle of an argument,
Okay.
like during an argument, or after an unsettled argument, toxic or not?
No, it is toxic, bro. You know, even though us as men, even the women out there, we probably love that shit. Like, oh yeah, it's better to feel like this than to feel like that.
And you both
You
take
know
your
what I
aggression
mean?
out during the act.
Yeah, and we take our aggression out during that motion, and it'd be good as hell. Woo, it'd be amazing, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
But you never get to the end result of whatever the problem was, right? You never find a conclusion. You never find a way out, or
result.
you know, a result. You never. Thank you, brother. You never find a result to what the initial problem was because you hit it with pleasure. When them dopamines kick in, you just don't pay attention to what's reality. So you got to make sure that even after that bomb, you know, make sure that y'all still set time aside to talk about the initial problem.
It's unfinished business then. Does that make it toxic? Does that make it toxic?
That makes it toxic.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm with Ray's son on this because it depends on the relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you get in a relationship with somebody and they say, if we ever get in a fight and we arguing, just fuck me to get me to shut up. So is that toxic, or is that your way of letting me know, hey, you need some dick right now? You feel me?
It is what it is.
Is that a question?
I'm just saying, is that toxic? If
I'm asking, did you just ask
if we
a question?
grow,
Or was that rhetorical?
It's a rhetorical question. I'm just saying, how can that be toxic if that's what we agreed upon?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's still toxic. Even if y'all agreed upon it.
You feel me?
But
I don't think it's toxic.
It's toxic agreement.
That's
Right.
the toxic agreements.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. My question, the way I posed it, right, was based on our own, relationships that we've been in, and or what we're in now. Not saying what type of it depends on the relationship, which Rayson and Demise agree on. It depends on what type of relationship. I'm speaking from our own perspective because we've all been in relationships, and a few of us are in relationships, right? And so for me, no, I want resolve. I want results. I want to figure out what's happening before I get intimate with you, right? Because I do feel like it's going to be unsettled. I feel like it's going to be more toxic because, one, I know women hold on, right?
So what if you talk about it while you're having sex?
That's a different. First of all, that's funny because I don't like talking about things during sex. We talking about some whole other stuff.
Not like
you pay that light bill.
What's for dinner?
Yeah, no. But that's what I mean. It's like it's toxic to me if you cut it off for intimacy, because our lives mean more than intimacy. As far as sex, for sure.
Who you talking about?
What do you mean? Oh, and that's how I feel.
Right.
So, I mean, if that question wasn't, something y'all want to really dive into, I can cut it off there. But I have my answer, and yes, I think it's toxic, and I want resolve, and that's my answer.
I can respect it.
All right.
It ain't toxic to me. Come, fuck me in the middle of an argument. Very.
And there we have it. That's why the gentleman's
Get past
choice.
that argument, huh?
Yeah.
Get right on past it.
Hey,
I
you
bet
know what?
you
It ain't even
comes
the
back.
fact of getting past the
I bet
argument.
you would
It's
bite
the
him back in
fact
the
of
booty.
getting you to shut the fuck up.
Hey man, shout out to my brothers from a gentleman's choice, man. Ray Son,
Cheers.
Icy Jones. I ain't got no more drink to cheers.
It's okay. You ain't have to tell them that.
They can see it on the camera.
could've
But I
replayed
really
it
want to
first,
thank
though.
y'all for believing in my initial vision. Initially, it was my vision, but now it's all of ours, and I really appreciate that, man. I don't know how many of y'all out there in the media world or whatever social media world has been really paying attention. I just recently dropped a book called The Soul Audit. Man, it's a guided reflection anytime you need to realign. And I feel like it was only right to give all three of my brothers, a signed book.
Hey.
You feel me? Versus having to go on Amazon to grab their versions. And I wrote something, just how I feel about each one of you brothers and each one. This one is you, Ray Son.
Okay.
You always been solid, brother, and I love that about you. Right? It's a little sloppy, but I write sloppy, but it's okay. But you always been solid, man, and that's what makes you unique to me, and why I added you to a gentleman's choice, brother. And I just want to say thank you, man. Let's keep rocking, bro. For real, for real. D Mees. Yeah, D Mees. This one is for you, brother. You know what I mean?
I appreciate it, brother. I promise I won't use it as a rolling tray.
I love it. But you know what I love about you, brother, is that you've always been able to see my vision. You feel me? And you believe in it after you see it. And that's special. You gotta have friends like that and brothers like that in your circle. Like for real. You feel what I'm saying? And this one, of course, is for my guy, Icy Jones himself. Man,
Thank you, sir.
Jones. For me, bro, you've always made it be about family. Right?
Okay.
You always let me know, like, just be I know we home. I know we business partners. I be hard on that. Like, if we in business, we business partners, and that's it. If we met in that, that's where we at. But no matter how much I try to stay in that lane, like, and stay strict to what I believe in, bro, you always be like, nah, bro, we family. Whether you like it or not, you my brother. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I want to thank all of you brothers for that, and make sure y'all go ahead and experience the soul audit, man.
Yeah.
Just answer the few questions that it is. I give some gems in between each question, and it's like 3 questions. So in between each group of questions, I drop some gems on how I feel about that particular topic, man. The soul is about self, others, unspoken truths, and legacy. You feel me? And I feel like that's everything that a gentleman's choice is about.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I feel like we should end with, say whatever you want to say, man. I don't want to go first. I see you got that look. I feel like you should go first.
Well, no. It's not even that. It's that I want to say this. The soul audit is a workbook. Okay. It's not just any book, right? It's a short read too, but I want y'all to understand, like, even the first thing when you really get into the book, it says set your intention, right? And there's a question: what do you want to get out of this soul audit, right? And then we get into like a real like self-help book, right? It says self. Who are you right now? And there's 3 questions here. What identity are you wearing that's no longer aligned? The second question is, who are you behind closed doors? And the third one says, how are you hiding and where are you shining? You know what I mean? So it's like, for me, my outro to this thing is, man, are you your authentic self? Are you truly being you? Because I have morality and I live in that, right? So I also have duality, right? I live in that as well. So I got my partners, you know, we here, my brothers, right? But I also have a church family, right? I have them as well, right? And then I have my blood family, right? And I have my home. I think everybody has a different type of IC, but that doesn't make me fake. You know, it doesn't make me a mannequin. It doesn't make me a robot. I just know how to react and respond when I'm with certain people that's a part of my entire tribe. Because everybody shouldn't be treated the same, and you shouldn't act the same in front of everybody. Understand who you are and know how to be you, but also stay authentic to who you are. Don't be disrespectful, and always stay with respect. God bless y'all. Love y'all. It's nobody but God, man.
Preach.
All right, all
Preach
right.
to 'em.
So my closing statement for a gentleman's choice. Like I said in the beginning, stay on all 10 toes. You know, stay down. Hold yourself with honor, respect, and leave your legacy behind, where people treat you with honor and respect, even when you gone.
Talk to him, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Ray, son, what you got?
Stay sucker free and always be a gentleman. Peace.
I love it. I love it, man. Hey,
Yeah.
Ray Son always give the realest outros. I promise you that. My outro for today's episode, man. Shout out to us first of all.
Yeah.
We finally got back here. We created this brand deal with Chocolate City
Right,
Cigar Lounge,
right.
El Septimo here in the Arts District. Again, shout out to Johnny. Shout out to Dino. Man, I love you, brothers. Thank you for the opportunity. I want to say that first. Thank you to my brothers, Ray Son,
Yes, sir.
Icy Jones, D Mees. Man, if it wasn't for them, this wouldn't be possible because I wasn't just finna let anybody on. And Ray Son was like, I don't know how much I can come. I said, yeah, well, we gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
Because I need you here. Because you're one of our brothers, man. So, you know, let me say this though, right? So I didn't really understand what it was to make a gentleman's choice until I created the brand A Gentleman's Choice and got around my brothers and realized that we all make separate decisions based on what's going on in our own lives.
Facts.
But it doesn't make us wrong. It doesn't make us right.
Nope.
It doesn't make us in the middle. It's just like, hey, this is
works.
what works for me right now in this time frame. And that's what it is. And that's what a gentleman's choice is just try to make the best decision in the moment of any given time. Period. You feel me? And man, the love that I have for these brothers and so many other brothers in this city and other cities across America, man, it's a gentleman's choice, man. Just do your best to be great, to leave a legacy, make sure that self is good, make sure that others that you deal with is good. Make sure that you let out those unspoken truths.
Yeah.
And just keep being great, man. And
wait.
spread love to my brothers. They need it too.
Yeah.
I need y'all to share the song, stream the song, okay, and make sure that you learn the lyrics to the song because it's real. You understand me? It's called Gentleman's Choice. All right.
It's a gentleman's choice.
It's a
It's a
D-Me
gentleman's
song
choice.
featuring Icy Jones and Just B. Okay. So when you look up D-MEIS featuring ICJONEZ and JUSB. Okay. Gentleman's Choice. But look up D-Me's. You'll find it. Gentleman's Choice, okay?
Yes,
we got stickers, man. We got a whole podcast, man. We got a YouTube channel, man. We got a video coming for y'all soon, okay? Make sure you tap in and don't tap out. We love y'all. God bless y'all.